Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Lewis Seen.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The try here for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And this might net him a yard, if that, as he gets back to the original line of scrimmage, the 25. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There have been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. To throw on third down. Mahoney.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Got ready?
On first and 10, Moses.
Complete to Addison on the out route.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down.
Well, this defense for the Bucs, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown.
Justin Jefferson.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Buccaneers, nothing.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
14 yards there, and a Buccaneer first down. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On 3rd down, Mahoney.
This ball complete to Durham.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. Looking to throw. Mahoney. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Buccaneers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2 yards on the play. First down, Minnesota.
Off the play fake. Moses. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Mahoney. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Mahoney. And that's going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the 1st round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish...
Touchdown!
Justin Jefferson
doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter.
And the Vikings take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA.
Now 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Mahoney.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Throwing on 1st down. Mahoney.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
Now they'll change things up.
Off play action. Mahoney.
Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back, and then they'll turn him loose later, I would think.
From the gun on 3rd down. Mahoney.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled down. He wound up getting 8.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
1st down. Here's White. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
At the line of
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Mahoney looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Back to throw. Mahoney throwing the out route incomplete. That's Palmer. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And bringing it in, it's Davis. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Back to throw again.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Rashad White
from 13 yards out.
And the Buccaneers get a bit closer. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken it. Gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
The second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. Pushing through the contact. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
13 yards. First down, Vikings.
Jefferson going to go in motion right.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. There he goes, left side.
Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there.
With his 13th rushing touchdown on the year.
As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Buccaneers, 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
To throw on second down, Mahoney. And he rifles one incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked off by Lewis Seen.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Moses. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Moses. And that's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
To throw on third down. Moses.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll look to throw again. This will be caught at about the 5. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
Justin Jefferson. A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson
On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Vikings are able to add on to their first-half lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
Buccaneers, 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much.
Now White lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
That one goes for 30 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a whale of a game. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, if they score here, this one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And this will be a Vikings first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
131 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Well, if you like the guys who run the ball, you're enjoying watching this. But the other guys, especially the defense coordinator, trying to figure out an answer on how to slow down the running game, I think maybe starts to call more blitzes.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Yaya Diaby
able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers. Let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
And the Bucs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A quick throw, but incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahoney, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by J.C. Jackson, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Stretch the eagle, stretch the eagle.
Throwing to start the drive. Moses.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
In motion right is Addison. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field. The Vikings send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, Let's just say it's been unusual.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Mahoney. That is caught. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st down, Mahoney. It's caught. This is White. And some room to roam now. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Buccaneers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Buccaneers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Back to throw. Mahoney.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Dancing to his left.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Flush to his right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
162 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 2nd down and 3.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down, even though he's still in the pocket. He had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Moses.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
It's Devin White, the linebacker.
He's to the 15.
And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
They're part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
The Vikings on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Moses. And that will be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
It's taken at the 26. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. 50 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
On 1st and 10, Mahoney. And that'll be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Vikings are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you. and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
And now an audible here into something else.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Finding room at midfield.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with White. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake. Mahoney steps away. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Looking to throw. Mahoney. And Gordon's got it. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. Back to throw. Mahoney. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Mahoney. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Mahoney. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns him there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive, as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter. And that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. This is caught by Addison. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
First down, Minnesota.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Staying on his feet. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Mahoney. And now here's another interception. Sheds off the tackle. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.